let's get to it. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Go, get, run, shoo, ski-daddle. I just want this to all be over. Of course, I'm sure it'll all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know, your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Hoi, oi, 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 oi. Anything new at the library? Anything new? Hello? Anybody? Anybody want to chit-chat? Anybody want to talk? Nope. They're just gonna ignore my existence in front of them. That's fine. That's fine by me. What do you have to say, crocodile lady? He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seemed to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. What could be possibly bigger than what we just encountered? Sweet Jeebus. The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree. This is all more than a little sad. Have I met this character before? I don't even remember what voice I had for them. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Man, it was all a plan. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modewell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. What you doing over here? Whoa! You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. I come up with a different accent for him every time. I just can't pin it down. I feel like he's like a Crocodile Dundee type of guy now, so that's just what he's gonna be. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. I can't do an Australian accent, I'm so sorry. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kinda late to be junking? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah, ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Sleeping little piggy. Can't talk to him. What you doing, Bert? Nothing, just checking on things. I see. Okay, let's see what else I can fish. It's probably the last time that I can do it, so might as well give the rest my best shot. Pull!
Luca
What can I
tied
get?
a small magnet to the line.
Ooh.
The law of attraction.
All right. Lock in. Time to lock in. Okay. Yes. All right, you're mine now. Come on. Yeah. A key. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. God, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. But what does it actually unlock? Crooked.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
Oh, my bad. All right. Whoosh. Reeling. What is it? I need to know. Give me the fishing. Come on now. All right. Whoa. What are you? It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Look at those two young fools. How did it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. So good. I found everything. And I can't go further. Oh wait, I can leave. There we go. Oh, that was such a neat little thing to do as a sidetrack. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
This is a sick treehouse, man. What I would have given to have a treehouse like this. No more terrible dreams.
Himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire.
I'd love to be there right now. Oh, I love campfires. I just want to roast some weenies, roast some marshmallows, have some s'mores. Listen to the one guy who inevitably brings a guitar. We know Guitar Guy.
The source.
Oh, that's not where I'd want to be.
He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting.
Cold flame. It makes sense now.
Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo."
Aww.
Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail.
You ever had dreams like that, where you see somebody that's passed away or that you never see anymore, and you know you're not going to see them anymore, but you see them in such clear detail? Like you can almost reach out and like, you know, feel their clothing and, you know, it's really surreal what the mind takes in, even if it's passive, because if you're sitting there studying a person's face for long enough, sure, you'll get all the details, but even in passivity, like you're just seeing them occasionally, but whenever they're gone, their presence feels so much more real because of the lack of it. And so I think in those dreams, your mind is able to place that realness into a concentrated portion of your attention. And it really does seem like they're right in front of you. And it can mess you up sometimes, but like, it's a surreal thing. Yeah. Dude, these writers know what they're talking about.
Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward.
No.
That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, condensed down into one sentence.
Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone.
Oh, man. This kind of hits because my dad lost my grandfather, his dad, when he was around 13, and you know, I hear him talk about him and talk about it, and I feel like in a way he kind of became that angry portion of himself for a bit. But you know, a lot of Metallica and Iron Maiden helped make up for that and help shape my music tastes today. He's okay now, you know, obviously. I love my dad. But yeah, this is, I cannot help but praise the direction that these writers are taking the realism and the real, like, way that loss works in your brain and in your life. This could be too deep. I could be thinking a little too deep, but I don't care. This is my Let's Play. I can talk about whatever the hell I want to.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Oh.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small.
Who is it?
Stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony.
Had we even met Beck yet in this? No, we hadn't. I don't think.
As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Rollo? Whoa! Stop right there! Or I'll... Sheesh. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle. Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it is really you, prove it. Flamin' chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo, only bigger, older,
and not any more mature.
Changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. How did he find a change of clothes big enough to fit him? What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look!
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? And my massive dang! Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Frickin' Wolverine over here. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Tippy tappies. I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up? Oh, so he did meet her, and she got splashed, and she has a little bit of gray on her head. That's why she has a hat on.
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Oh! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre happened, and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. There's a big sign pointing to it that says mission control. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try and salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay, just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight, her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy just seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. No, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Roasted. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. I think she's serious. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it, I actually kind of like this look. Great, can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Damn. Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, we will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. I said we instead of she, my bad. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were gonna hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
No, but maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
Yee! I think we're heisting. This is officially heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout.
This game has everything, doesn't it? Has it all.
By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
This is the best way to solve these problems. This is fantastic.
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Dope. All right, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new...
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? She'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie's in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Enlist the help of Jeff. Can do. Enlist the help of Iggy and Tish. All right, we're tying up side characters' loose ends. Every character has to appear at least twice. Isn't it Dickens' rule, I think? Hey, buddy. No, nothing to talk about, I see. Okay. Is there... Nope, there's nothing else for me to do. That's fine. Hey, you. Nope, nothing. Okay. I thought for sure. Don't want to talk to you. Why would I talk to you? Disgusting. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. We're getting up there. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction, but can he really pull through? Can he? Can he indeed? Okay, no help from you. Oh, that's right. Recruiting. Hey, Jeff. What could I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry. I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were all right. My accents are abysmal right now. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Whew. Not a chance. Dang. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Junk? Junk. He likes junk. Junk. Yeah? What of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. No.
Wasn't ready to give up, so he shouted out again.
Fight! I guess fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. What else can I tell him? Crooked? Yeah, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out and another comes scurrying along to take its place. Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then. Oh!
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
Nice. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Nice. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Wow. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We enlisted the help of the junker. Why can't I sit in the seat? Why can't I do that? Now, who else am I enlisting? Aha, there you are. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try and tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
He raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong, but lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less, breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Alright, did that. Did you hear that, Tish?
He gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Aww. I never expected this day to come. She finally spoke. She finally said something intelligent. How wonderful.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive.
Ooh.
A good heist requires preparation.
Uh-huh. That's what we got, right?
And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of.
Uh-huh.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help.
Nice, man.
He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest.
All right, man.
The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
He kind of looks like a clipboard, so I can see that.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Okay, they weren't going for the clipboard. That's fine. Probably would have been the smartest thing, but maybe not. Maybe not. They all look alike. Whatever. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
Is that Rollo's specialty? Kind of. He's been good at it in the past. That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. All right. Wow. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just check...
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form...
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir, that's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Oh my gosh. Ready to light the candle, Tish? Yup. Suck on this, perennial ham fist. Again. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Phew, that was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figured, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. All right, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. All right. We being sneaky here, or... That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. It's because they're not human. I mean, none of these guys are human, but yeah, you know what I mean. Ooh. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca, what are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes. How did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to Deep Engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't just leave yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Just wait a minute. Let's just wait a minute. Oh yeah? They got her in on it, alright. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. 24601. Is that a reference to something? I feel like it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not very good at this kind of thing. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life.
Oh my gosh.
Green numbers glowed on a black background.
So it really wasn't the entire organization that was naive, that wanted things to be dramatic. It was just him. It was just Valentine. How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Oh. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, 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 go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. They're still holding their clipboards. Oh man, no water cups. Rolo! Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh, make a break for it. Right in the nads. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I am having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. I ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it! Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. What an exposition dump. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest Liquimine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest Liquimine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Ellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyways. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. That's why we've got to get you out of here. Now? Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Modewell, heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. This person likes to drink. Malice 80 proof whiskey. Oh. What a connection to the fishing minigame. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said, I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. This guy's got a lot of messed up tastes. I don't even want to know what's in there. Anything on his desk? It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. You're gonna kill your lungs, dude. As a kid. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
There they is. Lock it, lock it, lock it, lock it. Oh, Solomon's gonna see her and she's gonna be like, the director and all that. I don't know, maybe. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from this heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Just gonna let him in. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough.